Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We're going to be playing some more Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 tonight. Already picked out a flight we were going to do over here by Evansville. I just was no longer clicked on it. It looks like there's actually two here. You got S&S Marine Touristic Ride and the Stockwell Park Beauties from Above. Let's do this one. We always want to see some beauties from above. Not too complicated of a flight path. I was hoping that it was going to give me a little more information on... Okay, so 640 credits to get my plane here. And then how much is the flight gonna make us? 25,140, so around 24,500 about. It's not too bad. I do have all the grass and crap turned like all the way up. I could turn all that down and it would get me some frames back. But what's the fun in that? No, actually, I probably should so I don't die. It's been, whoa, that is not the menu I thought I was clicking. But it's been kind of a nuisance as I'm landing. It kills my frame rates really bad for some reason, but yet takeoff I do okay, which maybe the added speed makes it worse. I have no idea. So this is not fully loading correctly. It is freaking out. There we go. So I do not know what this one is. We're gonna ignore it. Everything else is kind of turned up. Grass, let's do low. Rocks, we can leave low. Plants low. Trees low. We'll leave buildings up, yeah, around high. So I think we can leave everything else up. Let's see how that does. Alright, so we do still have some grass. It's not too bad. We gained like 10 frames per second, so get those engine covers off. And pitot tube covers and the chocks. Now, it doesn't have me actually like inspect the plane. I mean, you can, just kind of like that. And honestly, I want to check all the brakes and stuff if possible. I don't even know if that's really a thing, but I know I had them fail on me already. And that was not as fun. Oh, see, that says good. It does not say that it's perfect or nothing. So let's check this one. How do you really check that besides hitting? Oh, that's it. Well, the flappage is probably damaged from me overusing it at speed. Alright, not too bad. What else do I gotta check on this thing? It's all doing okay. Yeah, flaps are both at about the same. And I would probably say that I damaged them, but that's okay. So overall, the plane's in good condition. I think it's good enough to keep going and not have to worry about dying. So let's get these windows open before we get the people in. And let's request boarding.
I'm ready. Copy that.
Okay. I have a lady next to me that's gonna keep scaring the shit out of me as we're going. I just know it. Start engine. I was hopeful that it would have worked, but it did not. It is fine.
Hey,
I do
Captain.
need to
Feels like the right
move
time for a scenic adventure?
those.
For today's scenic flight, you're soaring over Evansville with Mary and her cousin. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're set. Let's go, Captain. Thumbs up.
Alright, let's do that and
Tree Echo
announce
Victor
taxi.
Traffic Cessna November 77625 is taxiing
Stop
to
at
runway
hold
tree
short
6.
up ahead. Not exactly sure where the runway is.
Thanks for taking us aboard.
We are gonna hold here.
I'm Mary.
Tree Echo
Hey
Victor
there,
Traffic
my name's
Cessna
Lisa.
November 77625.
Very happy to fly with
taking
you.
Off runway tree 6
I'm sure it's going to be amazing. You're going to make our day. So exciting. Okay, a
So
bit
now
nervous
to
too.
enter the
I won't lie
runway.
to you.
I'm not exactly sure what they think is a runway. Especially considering there's buildings that way and buildings that way. Shit. Where the hell is runway 30CX? So I'm gonna assume they think the runway is on that side of these buildings. Because the whole short box was over there. You know what? That looks like a friggin' runway right there. Oh, so now where's the start? Taxi. Yep, down here. Oh shit, it's gonna have me going right at that building. So we're gonna want full flaps so that we can get off the ground at as low a speed as possible. I do gotta make sure I don't speed. So I gotta just keep diddling the throttle here, be like, oh yeah. Throttle me harder, daddy. almost to the end here. It says 0.07 nautical miles before I need to hang a Yui. So I am getting close. So it says that I am good to make my U-turn here. I would actually like more of this runway, to be honest. Not too thrilled about how short it is and how rough it is. Yeah. So we're gonna full throttle this thing now at the side of this building and pray. $30, $40, are we gonna make it? Oh fuck. $50, $55, slowly pull up.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, just
Hey,
barely clear
can't
that
believe
building.
we're flying.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. We made it without dying. So I'm gonna put the parking brake on now. Climb to 200 foot. Oh, 200, 900. Dirt bitter. I can kill the flaps. It's yelling at me about the parking brake, so I'm just gonna turn it off, but I'll turn it back on when I'm coming in for my landing. So it looks like it wants me to go left, but then it also looks like it wants me to go right. Trying to get my mouse over to this so I can zoom out some. Oh, I see what it's trying to get me to do. Okay.
I heard we don't all feel the height the same, and it's true actually.
Alright, looks like we're doing okay. Still following the traffic pattern over here. So it looks like it wants us to hang out at about 1,700 foot. And then we're probably going to drop down to 1,400 foot when they want to check
I
out
like the way
the
you
sites.
multitask, Captain. Talking on the radio while flying the aircraft. It's impressive.
Get out of my plane. There's a pool. I'm here to clean your pool. I don't have a pool. I know. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. We need to throttle out some so we don't fuck up my engines.
I'm
Flaps
feeling better
are
now.
up, so
I'm
we're
almost
okay.
enjoying the ride.
I'm gonna throttle
I can
out
tell
some
you're
as we're
pushing
getting
past
to our
your nerves.
destination.
That's awesome. Well done.
Want to get these flaps on while we circle our destination. What's up with the buildings that are shaped like X's? Usually those are like correctional facilities. Or hospitals, I guess. Whoa, what the? I got a little wobbly there. We are down to our 80 knots.
I'd love to catch the sunsets from up here someday, Captain.
Get some more
There.
throttle into this to stay
Stockwell Park.
airborne. It is one big warehouse. Alright, so we need 1,400 feet. We're just below our ceiling. Not too bad though, we're right there. So it looks like Stockwell Park is what we're checking out, which is... What? That's an interesting new problem. What the hell? I've never had that happen. So do I just like lose my fuel? Do I... Oh, at least the plane's still in this area. That's interesting. I don't know what to think. I don't know if I should do that same flight again though, because it might just crash too. Because the rest of the game is still working. Which makes me think I should question that mission. Let's do this one. The SNS Marine Touristic Ride. Waiting for the pop-ups to load. Everything to smooth out. I think we're all good. Get these covers off. It's not too windy out. All right. Let's request boarding.
Andre, initiate boarding.
All right, cool. I don't have to stare at the passenger. That's nice. So now we need to start engine.
Captain, seems like you're ready. Isn't it just perfect for a little tour? Your guest on board today is Jessica. She's got her granny with her. If
Oh,
the seatbelts are
Granny!
fastened, you're set.
Oh, I'm
Captain,
set.
make this moment one to remember.
Announce taxi.
Tree Echo Victor Traffic Cessna November 77625 is taxiing to runway 18.
Right, pull up here to stop at Hold Short. Even though it looks like the runway
Hi, Captain.
is...
I'm Jessica. Thanks for the
Oh,
ride.
this one wants me
Tree
to go
Echo
down to
Victor
that
Traffic
end.
Susan,
Cessna November
Jessica's grandmother.
77625.
Pleasure to
Off
meet you.
runway 18 straight out departure.
A bit nervous, but I'll be fine. Can't wait to see the view from up here.
From up here? Slow down. Don't need to get an overspeed. So it wants me to hang a Yui here. Now we're ready to take off. At least now we're not taking off into a building. I do still have a tree line to worry about, but we should be able to get off the ground just fine. We are at speed. We are now airborne,
Feeling nervous right now, gotta admit.
and we are
Ooh,
higher than the
my.
trees.
Butterflies in my stomach.
We need it.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
Why am I down sinking? Gain speed and gain altitude. Come on. This isn't that hard. Shit, there's a tower right there. I hope there's... Oh god, there's one right in front of me. So I should be
Ladies
fine
and
at about
gentlemen,
1,400
This
feet.
is the S&S Marine.
And I want to slow down some. Just so I can get the flaps on. Yep, I was right, 1,400 feet. We are at 80 knots. Use the flaps to pull out some speed. Stay within 0.4 nautical miles of the point of interest. Need some RPM so I don't keep losing altitude here.
Fantastic. Exactly what I expected. Bring on the awesome pics of this aerial visit.
S&S Marine, right in the middle of a city with no water around it. Alright, story checks out. Not a shelf company, I swear.
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that.
There's at least a river nearby. I'll give them a slight break. Alright, we're starting to lose altitude again too much. So we're throttling back in.
I'm talking, but I'm at a loss for words.
I don't know why they call them fingers. I never see them fing.
The view is amazing.
So on to the next point of interest, which is North Estates Lake. So far, we're okay.
I heard we don't all feel the height the same, and it's true actually.
So right now I'm trying to use autopilot and bring some of this altitude down. I need to pull speed out because we still have flaps down. I almost forgot about it.
What a blast.
We are almost down to 1,400 feet, at which point I can bring the nose back up. So we're still slowly losing altitude. Give it a little bit more nose up. Trying to bring that to a stop. A little more throttle because we're losing speed as well. Alright.
Sunrise must be something
By the
else.
time I
and
get
you
it
can see
set right,
anytime you
it's going to
want.
be time
Captain.
to turn off the autopilot.
The rooftops over here. Just great.
Let's get this autopilot off so we can start maintaining on our own. We are at a new ceiling of 1,500 feet. So good thing I was holding at 14 because I was close. Got some towers down below, but those look short enough that we're safe. So I gotta be careful because I am still kind of climbing a little.
You really can see every detail.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're seeing things in real life. This isn't like a 4K TV upgrade type deal. So we should get credit any minute here. There it is. Now we got one more point of interest to hit up. So now to get ourselves on the path, and we should be able to get the autopilot on again and nose down some. Autopilot is being a little aggressive, but it's getting the job done.
Such a stunning view.
So if you're ever questioning whether I have autopilot on or not, it's right here on the dash where it says AP autopilot. So, and then that's usually what I'm digging for over here. It's this top left button. So, for now, until I get my lighting fixed, we don't have any camera showing what I'm doing. I do have new lights coming.
Last but not least, the rooftops. Look at that.
Funny enough, my lighting for my computer setup was just those cheap ass LED strips, but it's also So like when you get the when you get the cheap ass LED strip things, it comes with one power box, and then usually has more than one dongle that comes off of it that powers more than one roll. Well, one roll is in our other room for the kitty litter robot, so they can see and all that stuff, and then the other one is an extension on it and comes into this room. So when mine died, the litter box died along with it. So the kitties can't see while they're trying to go to the bathroom. And normally I would say that they're more than fine, but we have the kitty litter robot inside of a wooden thing that we made essentially that has like a little hole so that it's set back like 2 feet in there so the dogs can't get to the kitty litter. Even if they stick their head in the first hole, the litter box is still quite a bit back. Um, but because of that, even in the middle of the day, it's like pitch black in that litter box. And at night, yeah, nah, our cats are too dumb to be expected to see in the dark like that. So, yep, I had to replace it. Luckily, they're cheap as hell. They're usually like $10, and I want to say the first set lasted like 2 or 3 years of 100% duty. They're just on all the time. Looking at the packaging and like the features and whatnot available, mine apparently had a timer, so I could have had it that it turned on and off at certain times of the day, and I never knew that. So like that probably could have helped, or at least maybe like dim it certain times of the day. I got call tower. And we gotta announce our position here.
Tree Echo Victor Traffic Cessna, November 77625, 4 miles north 1,400 feet inbound to land runway 18.
I'm blown away. Stunning, surreal, really.
Whoa. She's over here smacking buttons on the joystick. It's cool. It's cool. So I gotta start pulling some of the throttle because I'm just below 80 knots and I have had full flaps on like this entire time. This thing is not even following the plane.
Your office view is pretty epic, Captain. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm enjoying it too.
There we go. So we got it centered back on the plane. I do not see the runway again. Wah, wah. Looks like it's in front of me according to the screen. Alright. So we need to get over to the center of this more. So we want to just barely miss the top of the roof. Put my parking brake on already. We need to call tower. And now we just need to land on the runway and not die.
Tree Echo Victor Traffic Cessna November 77625 is on final runway 18 to land.
Final runway 18 to land. So we need to not hit the building. Pull all the throttle out now that we're past it. So we can drop down. We're gonna pull all the way up. Hover in, and we're on the ground now. So we can slow down and roll over to the hold here. Hold short. Now we just need to announce taxi,
Tree Echo Victor Traffic Cessna November
release parking
77625
brake,
is
and head
taxiing to
to
parking.
parking stand.
Back to the airport, guys. So, Jessica, you want to fly again?
Can't wait to do it again. Quite an experience. I recommend it.
And we have arrived
You
back.
turned your passengers into flight addicts, haven't you?
I
Anyway,
guess.
I can see
Now I
that
just need to
anxiety
shut
has
off the
turned into
plane.
excitement. Well done.
And it won't shut off all the way on its own, so I have to help it. And that is all, not too bad. Dang, we got an S. $26,400 credits. Not too shabby. Keep that reputation climbing. Still not getting another level though. So I think that is gonna be all. We're at 159,555 credits, and yeah, it's like almost 1 in the morning, so I should probably, at the minimum, kill the video. So I will talk to y'all later, and peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.